Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading for you guys. And Capricorn, this is going to be for your sun, your moon, rising, your Venus, and anybody really who resonates with it, because these are for the collective. So we start with the turtle and the coriander, and we know that coriander is dried cilantro. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure here, right? So and it doesn't taste much like cilantro. No, it doesn't. But hey, people use it, right, to cook with. It definitely has health benefits. All the herbs and plants have some health benefit. Yeah, they do. Uh, but this, this card, it's called satisfaction. And so what in my life brings me satisfaction? Have I taken time to express gratitude for what I have? Am I rushing things or honoring my own pace? So this talks about slow down and enjoy the journey. Avoid rushing towards your goals. It doesn't say you don't move toward them. It says don't rush. So, this is, yeah, for the sake of winning, arrive in your own time. So the turtle and coriander calls us to be satisfied with what we have been given or what we have achieved. It doesn't mean that you don't want more or you don't want to keep achieving in your life. It doesn't mean that. You can do that, right? No problem. It really means be happy for what you have now, and if you would like to achieve more, that's fine. But be in a place of grace and gratitude, yes, because that brings satisfaction. It does while you're on your journey. It invites a moment of rest and reflection, perhaps due to Aesop's fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. Turtles are symbols of patience and good health. In this folk tale, the slow but determined tortoise wins the race against the speedy but distracted rabbit. Yeah, he's distracted. That's another thing. It's very hard to live a fulfilling life if you are on the little hamster wheel, because you don't see beauty, you don't notice beauty, you miss out on opportunities, you're nervous, or you're just so in a rush, or you're so busy that you don't have time to stop and smell the flowers. Yeah. And so we can be distracted about anything, our own personal growth and things that are going on in the world. We can be distracted by that, and that's never a good thing, right? So, and the turtle triumphs by pacing himself, illustrating the adage, slow and steady wins the race. Similarly, in the Victorian language of flowers, coriander indicates concealed worth, reminding us that things may not always be as they appear. In other words, a dedicated tortoise who puts in the work can achieve just as much, if not more, than the swiftest uh, rabbit. So something was kind of slow here, and I feel like there is some type of understanding that that this gratitude, somebody could be grateful for you, Capricorn. Maybe you are grateful for something in your life, or showing gratitude, right? This is how when you shift your perspective to gratitude for what you have, this is how more opportunities come to you. They don't, right? Not like, kids on Christmas morning, or that are just expecting to be given things, right? And that's the whole idea about gifts, though. We have to, kids need to understand that, understand gratitude, right? Because otherwise, God, they could be darn bratty, right? So we have creative ingenuity and success. So this reading, Capricorn, talks about somebody wants to create something here, or you do. But this shift in gratitude really, shifts the whole paradigm. And that is maybe the message here. Definitely is the message, has something to do with the message. But maybe you are being told to be grateful for something. There could be a powerful realization here that, wow, I wasn't grateful for that. I wasn't showing gratitude. And when we do that, things don't come to us, like I have said. And let's look at creative ingenuity. And this is, how can I overcome an obstacle using my talents? This could be about career, where you are like realizing here that you just stay on your goals. Don't go too fast with the turtle, and be grateful, and like for the journey itself, right? This is I've had to learn that too, to kind of enjoy the journey. Don't be so so kind of caught up in the outcome, right? No, it's just like on a sales call. You don't go to a sales call so attached to the sale. No, because people feel your energy and they're like, oh man, I desperately want the sale, don't they? And then it doesn't work out. So with this card, you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. So we see patience here with the spider and the passion flower. And the spider's very patient, right? He has all these little webs within a huge web, right? So this is about patience and gratitude and some type of understanding that that will really improve your life. And somebody could have really kind of discovered this or realized this about you. So spiders represent a balance of light and dark, cunning yet patient. They spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is a vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. Yeah, it's very pretty too. It was named by 16th century Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Yeah, I don't have anything really to say about Jesuits here. No, I definitely don't. I'm sure that they were not the same back in those days. I'm positive, right? Centuries later, I feel like they probably have changed their mission, their vibe, everything, right? Yeah. But hey, it was named by 16th century Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filaments represented the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. Okay, so this is really about faith, right? This is about faith and kind of trusting in your journey and having faith in something you want. You're kind of going slow, but there's definitely a realization here of this gratitude is so important in order to bring success. The chipmunk and the laurel. This is a cool reading. And let's see what else we have for you guys, Capricorn. And we're going to go ahead and use these cards. And we have April. So April is coming, but, we're 6 months away from April, I believe we are. Or, coming to that. But this could have been a powerful realization back in April. Or April, you're going to do something. You're taking your time for this launching or whatever this is about, right? But interesting, whatever this is about, your love life or somebody who loves you and realize that could be going on here with this gratitude and this. But my point about it is that definitely, my point about it here is that this April thing could be about many, many things, right? It could be about something that you want to do. It could be about something somebody close to you realizes. But whatever this realization is in this reading about gratitude and patience and wanting to create something here and, it's success here. It's always a good message here. There's just a higher perspective in this reading. Sorry about that. Somebody tried to call me and kind of took my thought out here, thought even that was on silent. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So this says increase your efforts, but don't rush. That's what it says. Okay. So let's get another card, and we have the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. And that's what I was saying. I was saying that, we open opportunities, we open doors for ourselves when we look at life with a higher perspective or with gratitude rather, because that gratitude sends out a vibration, a frequency that attracts more things that we can be grateful for. Yeah, and let's get one card from the sweet tea, sweet love. We have warm brew. Speak softly to disarm any dispute or confusion. And this is honest, vital, and patient. Okay, so there's going to be a conversation you're going to have with somebody here, Capricorn. And we see these two people on the bed together. Yeah, and so maybe it is definitely romantic. I doubt that's with, a creative partner, unless your creative partner is your lover or your husband or wife, and that definitely could be. Why not, right? But yeah, it's probably not your boss though here on the bed, unless you are building with your boss. Let's get into this reading, Capricorn, and let's see what we have for you guys. And we start with the Hermit, and we have the Hermit, which is reversed. And let's see what we have. We have the Page of Pentacles. And yeah, if you would like a psychic reading, Capricorn, you can get one. I don't believe I mentioned it. But they're lots of fun, very empowering. And I'm a Silva grad. They're accurate. We do them over like a video call or a regular call. And it's an experience. It's fun. It's enlightening for you about yourself or about somebody else. Yeah, very cool. And we can do a tarot reading at the end. We can. So let's go back, or if you choose, we can do an I Ching reading, yeah, which is about wisdom and It can be about what somebody's thinking. It's because it really is about analysis for the future. Yeah, it's interesting. So 10 of based on the Tao, Chinese wisdom. So we have a few reversals here, Capricorn. In the environment is temperance reversed and the 10 of swords. This talks about somebody was not like patient, or they weren't maybe grateful. It can be because temperance reversed. Temperance is about kind of spiritual growth, but it's about tempering your emotions. It's about definitely can be about patience, right? And it's reversed though. Maybe there's a Sagittarius here, but with the 10 of swords, these cards that are tandem here, this is it's kind of about somebody who realizes that they might have rushed into something, or they haven't been grateful about something that now they are grateful, because you might be seeing the satisfaction in something, Capricorn. There's some type of, there's gratitude here, but it's like latent or something like that. It's coming in later. And so we have the Hermit reversed, and this Hermit and this Temperance reversed. Maybe there's a Sagittarius and a Virgo in your life, could be, but Temperance, the Hermit reversed can be about somebody who's really in solitude, right? Maybe somebody's in solitude here. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles. So this is about something valuable. This could be about somebody kind of in the challenge here. They change their beliefs. They're like, they don't think a certain way anymore, because somebody here, Capricorn, you may be really kind of feeling like gratitude for something. So you could be thinking differently. Like there definitely could be a shift in paradigm here. A shift of perspective, right? How we see things and things like that. We have the Eight of Cups with it. Yeah, something you're leaving behind. It could be a belief system. It could be a physical thing you're leaving behind. With the 10 of Swords over here, maybe you're leaving something. Maybe you're leaving a relationship. Maybe you're leaving. It can be. You might have made up your mind in April to do this, possible. But for some of you guys, this is about a physical relationship, and for some, this is about walking away from maybe some type of perspective, like leaving it behind in order to have, because these are the cups. So the Eight of Cups is something unfulfilling. Let me leave that behind. Somebody could have been unfulfilled simply from their own perspective. Wow. That's a huge, I know that sounds like, it's a huge message, right? And when we do the past life regressions, because now I am certified as a past life regressionist, there's a lesson that is learned from this past life, and you choose it. Yeah, your subconscious chooses it. Your higher self chooses it to the one that is most resonating, or the one that is most important, right? Because you have many past lives in order to help you in this lifetime. So, there can often be a huge, for some people it's gratitude. It just depends, but right. And so that frees you. It's like you go, wow, this perspective, whatever perspective you gain or lesson you gain from your past life frees you in this life. Yeah, it's very liberating. And it's very empowering with that liberation. Yeah, and you see things from a higher perspective, which gives you more confidence in your life, and it's very, very cool. Yeah, it is. And so 10 of Swords showing up here, and this is in the root. Yeah, let's get a card on that 10 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Cups. So a choice is made here to let something go, right? Definitely. And could have been with the Pisces full moon, kind of, because that was about letting something go or letting something dissolve, right? But opportunities are waiting for you here, Capricorn. And definitely. So we maybe have a relationship coming, because we have this card, Warm Brew, speak softly to disarm any dispute or confusion, honest, vital, and patient. So, this is definitely about, this Warm Brew is definitely about being honest, maybe with yourself, but it can be being patient with yourself. There's no rushing. This Tortoise, and this talks about somebody who could have been rushing in their life and screwed things up for themselves. I can relate to that in the past. So, for myself. So, maybe that has happened here. Rushing never, you can't rush in life, right? If you want to rush, go down to the, the local marathon and, and have a good run. That should be your rush, right? Because it creates instability because you are not going with the flow of life, right? You're hurrying. And so, the river's flowing. You have to stay with the current of your life. You just do. Yeah. And so Seven of Pentacles shows up in the past. We have two sevens here. This is and the Hermit, this can talk about, I've really reflected on this, definitely. And maybe a reflection was really needed, right? We all need to have contemplation in our life, or to be in contemplation. That's at some point or another, right? You cannot live your life just going through life, job to job, or, situation, life chapter to life chapter, without really, sitting with yourself and learning about yourself and contemplating, right? There's no way. If you did that, God, life would be like so kind of meaningless. And it would be just kind of event to event without any wisdom, and things like that. So we have the Eight of Swords, and this is the mindset. So this is, let me release myself. Somebody is releasing themselves from kind of most likely self-repression, but it's, it's a stuck feeling, definitely. And so that is the mindset here. I need to release myself. Really interesting, but I need to be patient. And I need to see things in a new light. That's what this reading's about. Somebody is, or they are. They realize that they needed that. But Capricorn, this is probably about you realizing that. And now the opportunities are awaiting. There's some major wisdom in this reading. Yeah, with this kind of shift in perspective. Yeah. And the King of Pentacles showing up. And let's see what we have here. King of Pentacles and the King of Cups with it. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So, this is about self-sufficiency. It could be about being single. Somebody might walk away from a relationship that maybe they rushed into, or their life was just going so fast that or they were, maybe they were a little hamster on a wheel. They were going so fast that they made life choices that really didn't help them move forward. Just kind of kept them maybe stagnant, or just not really being satisfied, right? Because we start with satisfaction. Yeah, and so here we have the Four of Swords. That is a concern. It could be a healing with you, said Capricorn. It definitely could be healing. And it is, the concern here is a major reflection as well. The Four of Swords is about reflection. Yeah, this is definitely like a Chiron card for me, this Four of Swords. Because Chiron is about your vulnerabilities. It's about the wounded healer. It's about healing those. But often, we need reflection on that, right? So Chiron is about reflection and healing both. Healing any vulnerabilities. Doesn't always have to be physical. It can be emotional, psychological, all that kind of stuff. And that, it shows where your vulnerabilities are, because it'll show where Chiron is in your natal chart, right? So, right, what sign it's in. And it'll also show what house it's in. So you really understand here what kind of needs to be improved in your life and let go of and healed. And definitely wisdom. Chiron can show you, and it can show you how to heal those because of the transits that are affecting that house or that sign, or that are kind of, the transits that are either squaring or conjunction as well, or these other transits with Chiron. So we have Temperance reversed. Let's get a card on Temperance reversed. We have the Five of Cups. So here's the Five of Cups in the environment. If you would like your chart, your natal chart, just click on the calendar below and I'll get right back to you, right? And here we have the Five of Cups, and there's regret here. There's regret from kind of a rushing. There's regret from not seeing something because of a lack of proper perspective, but a lack of gratitude. That's what this reading's about, right? Regret can talk about that here, but that's not, but the thing here, Capricorn, is there's such a higher perspective and beauty in this reading. There's so much beauty in this reading. There is. Ten of Cups reversed. Wow. Right? And let's get a card on that here. We have with it the Seven of Wands. So something, whatever ends here that was unsatisfying, Ten of Cups reversed, is kind of, it was kind of overwhelming to walk away from that. Could have been maybe an awakening, maybe, with Temperance here. It's a spiritual card, right? She's an angel. And so it could have been that, right? But we have Queen of Swords reversed. Could be Um, Maybe an air sign, but hey, we have the World card with it. The Queen of Swords reversed, you know, in this reading, I feel like it talks more about discernment, not, you know, not somebody who's angry, right? Sometimes she's angry, right? But because she, you know, she's hip to things, right? She knew she was able to see things, discern things, right? But, you know, Queen of Swords reversed, the World card really talks about somebody who has like Capricorn. This is you most likely. You've learned here, right, with experience here that, and this is a maturity, right? It's a spiritual maturity, right? There is no maturity without spiritual maturity. There's none. There's, yeah, maybe you might be mature and you're not laughing if you heard that, you know, Aunt Rosie passed away or something like that, right? You're not. That's right, because that's really immature and cold. But my point is, there is no real maturity because we are spirits. We're souls having a physical experience. So that's what this World card is about, a major spiritual maturity. It's coming full circle in your life, right? It's knowing what needs to end. It's common sense as well. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. Like Dolores Cannon used to say, psychology is common sense, right? And she was right. Some people can't handle that, right? We're going to end this reading. If you would like your own private reading, please let me know. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. Thanks so much, guys.